Hi everyone. So let us start our session. The SQL can be classified into 5 different languages: data definition language, data manipulation language, data retrieval language, TCL and DCL. See, remember always data definition language it will deals with structure of the table. Data manipulation language deals with data of the table. Data retrieval is used to retrieve the data from the table. Okay, select operation. So DDL is always auto commit. Whenever we execute DDL statement, it will be committed automatically. That means it will be saved up to that particular point. And DML statement is like user commit. User commit, we have to commit it. It's like insert, update, delete, and merge. And we do have commit and rollback. Commit means we are permanently saving the transactions. Rollback means we are rolling back. So only the DML operations can be rolled back. So DDL statements cannot be rolled back. Remember this. So we have seen yesterday that we can create a table. So I will go and create the table here. So simply I'm creating the table. So whatever the table I have created, I have dropped it. So I'm going to create one table has been created. Now I'm going to insert the data. So just I'm inserting the data into the table. Insert into table name. So one row has been inserted. While inserting the data, you can mention that the column names and values, or you can directly mention the values. Then what is the difference between these two, right? So if you are mentioning column names, then so even if you have 100 columns, if I want to give only 10 column values, so you can mention that column names and corresponding values. But without value, if you are mentioning, without column, if you are mentioning the column values, then you have to mention all the column values. So if I have 6 columns, yes, you have to mention all the 6 columns. So this way you have to mention here. So one row inserted. So if you do now, so all the insertion happen, then you can do the commit. So you can do the commit. That's what we have seen. Committed means it will be committed in the database. Then I can go with the next statement. So here, that is what we have seen yesterday. If I have multiple columns, like this column, then I can go with only I'm giving 5 column values. Then what will happen? Only 5 column values I have. Then I can mention that not enough values. So it will say not enough values. I have 6 columns, but I'm getting only 5 column values. Since I have mentioned 5 column values, it is getting not enough values. So what I have to do? So I have to mention here. So after the customer ID, customer name, I have to mention the phone number. So phone number is null. So you can simply make 2 single quotes, or you can go for the null. You can define null. So you should not make null in single quotes. That means it's a value. Okay. So like this, you have to execute. If you are executing, this record will not have any mobile number. Select star from customer. Yes, you can see here. There is no data. So I want to update it. You can go for update table name directly. So update table name. You can mention set which column I want to set the value. I can go for the mobile number, right? Mobile. So set mobile underscore number equal to some 10-digit mobile number. So I can mention some 10-digit mobile number. So if I'm going to execute this, what will happen? If I'm going to execute this, what will happen? So since I'm not using any where class, it will go and update all the records. See here, even if you have millions of records, it will go and update. Can I roll back? So can I roll back? Yes, update statement is DML statement. Updates are DML statement. So we can roll back. If you roll back, see here, all the mobile number, all the customers having the same mobile number. I can roll back. It will be rolled back up to last commit point. So up to where the last commit point to here. So up to here, it will be rolled back. After inserting, since we haven't committed, this record also will get rolled back. Okay, see here. Now, as of now, it will have only 2 records. Select star from customer. So only 2 records is having. Why? Why? Because it's a rollback applied. It will be rolled back up to last commit point. So the statement also, that's why. So I'm going to insert one record and I'm going to update the record with this particular customer ID. Okay, so where customer ID equal to this one. Update statement is it is used to do update on the data. See here, updated. So only one record has been updated, right? After updating, you can do the commit. So like this, we can do. Say for an example, I want to add a column in the existing table. I want to add a column in the existing table. So how can I add a column? It is an altering the structure, right? So I want to add one more column. So add column means it will be added at last only, not in between. Can I add a column in between city and email ID? No. If I want to do in between, and then you have to do the rebuild of the table. Rebuild means, so you have to rename this table to backup, and one more table you have to take. And then from the one more table, you have to create the table with the different structure. You can load the data. That's what you can do. So here I want to add one more column like country. So how can I add country column? So it is altering the table. So if you go here in Oracle, if you are making double hyphen, right? So that particular line will not be executed. Not even Oracle, any SQL statement. If you make it 2 hyphen, then this particular line will not be executed. So add a column. So I want to add a column here. So adding a column. How can I add a column? So here I will go to add a column. So I'll be having, this is the way I want to add a column like, this is altering the structure. So alter structure means, so you can alter it. So alter table name, add column name and the data type. So control enter, this will get altered. So what is the value will be added for this particular column? So I have added a column called country here. Since already record is available here, so what is the value will be added here? What is the actual value for the existing record? So existing record, it will be a null only. Okay, so null only. So if I want to update for all the records, if I want to update for all the records, country equal to India, then I can go for update customer set country equal to India. Okay, so I can set it like country equal to India. That's what 3 rows updated. You can see here. So all the 3 rows has been updated. All of them are India. That's why I have updated without where class. After updating it, you can commit it. Okay, it will be committed. Then I want to remove a column. I want to remove a column. So how can I drop a column? From the table, I have to remove the column. So alter table name, alter table name, drop column name. So I can remove it. See here, city column I have removed. If you go and check here, city column, select start from customer, the city column will not be there, right? City column is not available. So I have removed it. If I want to remove any column, this is the syntax you have to follow. Add a column, drop a column, all this. Okay, so if you describe the table now, I want to check what is the data type of each and every column. You can go for describe table name, right? So describe table name. You can see, I can describe what I'm going to do. So customer ID, 6 digit, customer name, 50 characters, customer mobile number, 10 characters. So all this you can see, but I want to insert data in this way. So what will happen? So data in this way. So you asked, okay, so can I go with a different format? Yes, you can go with default format. Default format is single quotes 08 June 2000 or anything. Okay, so this is what you have to give. This is the default format. You can give it this way, but I'm going to execute this one. So what is the error I'm getting? I'm getting value larger than specified precision allowed for this column. What is the error, right? So some column values are more precision we are giving. So we have defined something and then we are giving more than that. See here, customer ID, custom number of 6, but how many digit we are adding? So 7 digit, right? That's why value larger than specified precision allowed for this column. So in order to accommodate this one, I have to increase the column length, right? Say for an example, if the table is, remember this, make a note of it. If already table is available with the data, if the table is available with the data, if I want to increase the column length, you can increase it, but you cannot decrease it. You cannot decrease the column length, and also you cannot change the data type. Say for an example here, the customer ID, I have to change it like from number of 6 to number of 8 I want to change. So here mobile number, I want to change from varchar 2 of number of 10 to varchar 2 of 15. I want to change it. So I can increase it. I can increase. See here, how can I increase the length? Alter table name, modify column name, and then data type. Okay. So just if you are mentioning the particular column, the length might be increased. After increasing, can I decrease it? The column length can be decrease it? No. See here, 7 I'm making. So as of now, 8 is available, but it is already in the table, data is available. So you cannot decrease it. See here, column to be modified must be empty to decrease the precision of scale. So remember this, you cannot decrease it. Also, you cannot change the data type. So for a populated table, you cannot change the data type. Already the record is having, okay, why can't we decrease it? Already the record already present, then you cannot decrease it, right? So if you want to increase it, yes, it will accommodate. But decreasing, even though it has 6 characters, it doesn't have 7 characters value, it will, you cannot able to decrease it. That's the reason, okay? So Oracle will not allow you to decrease it. So even I'm going to change the data type of mobile number. See here, as of now, this one insert into customer, I'm going to execute, it will be executed. One row got inserted. Why? Because the 7 digit, I have changed it to 8 digit. It has inserted, but I want to change the data type of mobile number to varchar 2. So in order to include some country code, I want to have varchar 2. Can I do it? No. For a populated table, I cannot change the data type. Okay. See here, column to be modified must be empty to change the data type. See, it should be empty. If I want to decrease the column, or if I want to change the data type any of the populated table, then I can do. Yes, if the table is empty, we can decrease it. If the table is empty, we can change the data type. So that's what we are going to do. As of now, here, customer ID is number, customer name, and mobile number. Mobile number, I want to include some varchar 2 data type. That's why I want to change it. So if I want to change the data type for a populated record, you cannot change it, right? So can I truncate the table and then load it, change it? Yes, we can do. But what about the data? Data will get deleted, right? So that's why we should not do truncate. So for that, we are going with some different method. So what is the method, right? We are going to create a backup table. So first we are going to create backup table, backup of this table. So I'm just going to create backup of this table. So like this backup table I'm going to create with the data. After creating the backup table, I will truncate the data from this table. Truncate means I will erase all the records from the table. Why I am erasing, deleting? Since I have taken the backup, I can do the truncate. Just you can do the truncate. So as of now, no data is available. Can I change the data type? Yes, now you can do the data type change. So you can change the data type. After that, restore the data. After that, you can restore. Once changed, you have to restore the data from backup table to main table. Then you can drop this table. No need to have this table, right? So you can drop it. So these operations you have to perform. Okay, so here I'm trying to alter the table. See here, column to be modified must be empty to change the data types. Okay, so I can, how can I do it? First, I have to do the backup, right? So how can I create the backup? So create table name. Table name is customer backup. So I'm going to create customer underscore backup as select star from. So I'm going to select star from customer. So create a table like customer backup by using this select statement as select star from. Normally how we will create? See here, as select star from this table, you create one backup table. That's what I'm telling. So customer backup table, has been created, right? Yes. If you go and check the customer backup table, it will have all the data. So customer underscore BKP. So here we'll have, since customer backup, one more table has been created. So backup table has been created. Then I can truncate this table, right? Truncate the main table. So truncate table name. This is what normally in our real time we will do. So we will create a backup table, or we will rename the table as backup table. We will not modify anything. So truncate table name. So I'm just truncating the customer table. Truncate means it will delete all the records. We cannot use where clause. Truncate is DDL statement. Okay, we cannot use where clause. We cannot do rollback. It will be auto committed. That's why. So truncate table name truncated. If you go and check the customer table, see here, customer alone I am selecting, not customer backup. Customer alone I have selected. There is no data. Truncated. So can I do alter now? Yes, we can do. Yes, we can do alter. Can I decrease? From 8 digit to 7 digit, I can decrease now. See here, altered, right? So now I can do DAC customer. You can see here, describe the table. You can describe it customer, ID 7 digit, mobile number is 15 digit, date of birth is date column. While creating, we have to mention the data type. While inserting the data, we have to give the format. So here, table has been created and we have modified the table data type. Then we have to restore the data. So how can I restore the data from backup table? So insert, right? Insert into customer table, select star from customer backup. Okay, so this is what you have to select. So we can insert it. See here, 4 rows got inserted. Then if you go and check the customer table, all the 4 rows will be available. Once inserted, what you have to do? We have to do the commit. We have inserted. Do I need to have the customer backup table? Do I need to have the customer backup table? No, right? This table, do I need to have? No. So what I'm going to do? So here I will explain what is a delete statement. Truncate means all the data will get truncated. Delete means delete from customer backup. So I'm going to delete it. What will happen? It will delete all the data. Then what is the difference between this truncate and delete here? See here, delete also will delete all the records from the customer backup. Truncate table name also, it will truncate all the data. But what is the difference between delete and truncate? So even you have deleted, as of now, there is no data, but you can roll back it. But truncate, you cannot roll back. So if you roll back this table, okay, in this table, it will have data. After rolling back, you can go and check the data will be restored, right? And also the delete, you can do some partial deletion. I want to delete some partially, some records. Can I delete it? Yes, I can use where clause. Where customer underscore ID equal to some ID I can mention. Some ID I can mention. This ID alone I want to delete it. One row got deleted. Partial deletion is available. That's the same way you can roll back it, but truncate, it will truncate all the records, but you cannot roll back it. That's why the difference. Okay. Then I can go with delete customer. I do not want to this table. I do not want this backup table. I want to drop this table. Yes, drop means with the data structure, everything will get dropped. Okay, I do not want this table at all. So I'm going to drop it. So you can drop. So there is no table with customer backup now, right? I have dropped it. Table or view does not exist. So this way we will get it. Okay, I'm going to the customer table now. So customer table, this is the customer table. Semicolon is at mandate. Yes, actually the semicolon, why we are making the semicolon, right? This semicolon represents, if you keep the cursor here, you can make the control enter, keep the cursor anywhere in the statement, control enter. This will execute this statement alone. Okay. Semicolon means this semicolon to this semicolon, one statement. This semicolon to this semicolon, one statement. If you forget to mention the semicolon, here we are getting the error, right? If you are trying to execute this line, keep the cursor here, control enter, it will execute both of the statement. You are getting error, SQL command not properly ended. That means whenever in real-time project you are going for any statement, so have a practice like semicolon. Okay, semicolon and double hyphen is nothing but that's a commented on. Okay, always practice with semicolon. That means you can keep the cursor here and control enter, it will execute this statement alone. No need to go for every time this one manually. So we are going to give the statement to production environment, right? For any development environment, you have done all the development and you want to do in production environment, you have to do insert or any operations. If you are going to execute any SQL statement, you have to give with semicolon only. Then only a server can execute it. That's why. Okay, so make a practice it. So we have done with. So now what I'm going to do? So we have done all the drop table and everything. So now I want to change the column name. So how can I change the column name? So describe the customer. So here column name is DOB. I want to change the column name from DOB to date of birth. I have to change it. Okay, so how can I change the column name? It's again, it's a modify. Okay, so like rename. Okay, renaming a column. It's not modify. Modify means data type modified. Alter table name. Rename column date of birth to date of birth. DOB to date of birth. This is the way you can rename a column. If I want to rename a column, so now it should be renamed. See here, date of birth, right? The column name has been renamed. I want to rename the table. Is it possible? Yes, we can do. Sometimes we will rename it to like a backup table, all this. So how can I rename the table? Rename old table name. So directly you can put rename table name to new name. So I want to rename to customer details. See here, the table has been renamed. If I'm going with select star from customer, you'll get error. Table or view does not exist. Why? Why? Because we have renamed, right? So details. So this is what, see, you have to do practice. So all the statement I have given already, videos are available. You have to practice. Okay, but my expectation is you have to practice lot of SQL statements. So create table, alter, everything you have to do. Sit 1 hour, you practice it daily. 1 hour, you have to practice it. Then only you can come along with me. Then what is the save point? So you know how to create the table, alter the table. Alter means adding a column, dropping a column. Rename also alter only. Rename a table, rename a column. Truncate means deleting all the records from the table, and you cannot roll back it. Why? Because this is a DDL statement. Drop also. Drop means table data structure, everything will be dropped. But truncate, structure will be maintained. Truncate means this is what truncate. Drop means entirely we are dropping it. See, this is the drop. Drop means the table itself will not be there. Table and data, everything will be dropped. And insert statement, update statement, delete, merge. Merge means I have already posted video on merge in our YouTube channel. Please watch it. Okay, merge means we are merging the data from one table to another table. So if I want to do insert, update, delete, 3 operation in single statement, so that will be your merge. Merge also DML statement. Commit to rollback. Then what is meant by save point? Okay, in real-time project, we will not do grant and revoke. So we will do commit and rollback and save point. What is the save point? Save point means bookmark. So how to do the bookmark? For an example, I have a table called customer test. So this table I will take, I will truncate that, I will drop the table. So if I have the table, I will drop it, drop table name. Then I will go for this statement. I'm just creating a table called customer test, 2 columns, number 1, number 2. I'm just making here So I'm not using any save point here. Just I'm doing this. What will happen? I'm just creating a table and then inserting. Can I execute all the statement? Yes, you can execute, no issues. One by one, it will be executed. It has created the table, customer test, and then inserted all the 4 rows, right? One by one. If you go and check here, select star from customer test. So this is the table you can see. Okay. Then I'm thinking I have wrongly inserted this data. I want to roll back. If I'm applying rollback, what will happen? I'm going to roll back. What will happen? All the data will be rolled back, right? Whether the table will be there? Yes, table will be there, but all the data will get rolled back. See here, all the data will get rolled back. Nothing is there, right? Nothing is there, roll back. Then I can go with, so I want to roll back only this statement. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. So what I have to do? I have to go for some save point concept. Save point. So what is that save point, right? So you see here, I'm having the save point here. So like this I can do insert into, so not save point is no need to put all the each and every statement. Just to explain here, I have put one save point here, save point A, save point B, save point C, like this. Okay, just I'm doing it. So I'm thinking that, okay, I have did wrongly here this statement. If I'm going to do roll back, it will be rolled back up to everything. So instead of going for rollback, I want to see roll back to C. That means I'm going to roll back up to C. That means this alone will be rolled back. Okay. Simply if you put roll back, everything will be rolled back. If I'm going to roll back C alone, see here, this statement alone has been rolled back, right? Other three statements are available. But if you are making rollback, everything will be rolled back. See, nothing will be there in the table. Same way commit also. So commit also you can do. So clear. So what is this all the statement? Okay. So one question I will ask you here. So you tell me, I have a table called product. I have a table called product. It has 1 million record or many record product transaction or something. It has so many records. So what I'm going to do, one scenario, I'm doing that delete from table name. Delete from table name. Another scenario, this is another scenario. I'm doing that truncate table name product. So which one will be faster and why? Which one will be faster and why? Truncate will be faster and why? Say for an example, if I'm applying delete from product, what Oracle will do, it will create a backup space. Backup space means I have to, if I'm going to apply rollback, okay, if I'm going to apply rollback, what Oracle needs to do? Oracle needs to restore the data in delete statement, but I cannot do rollback on truncate, right? So I cannot do rollback on truncate. It cannot restore the data. So no need to restore any data. So that's why whenever you are making delete from table name, the data will be loaded into a backup space and then it will get deleted one by one. But truncate means no need to do anything. Just it will truncate all the data. So truncate will be faster. And can I use where class in truncate? No. Can I use rollback in truncate? No. Okay. Can I use rollback on delete? Where class can I use? Yes. That's what the differences. Okay. I have given here what is the differences between delete, truncate, and drop. Okay. So I have given everything. So you can please go through that. Now I think you are clear. Okay. One more question I will ask. I'm creating one table here. Okay. So create table. One table I'm just creating table A and inserting one row in the table. I'm just inserting one row and inserting one more row and updating any one of the record, update one record, then add a column. So that means alter. Okay, alter table, add a column. So I'm going to add a column. So remember this, adding a column statement you have to follow correctly. Alter table, then inserting one more record, but while inserting this record, I did mistake. So I'm doing the rollback. If I'm doing the rollback, how many records will be there in the table and why? Whether the record, since I haven't committed, record will not be there in the table, or a record will be there in the table. What will happen? How many records will be there in the table? Yes, 2 records will be there in the table. So how 2 records? See, here I have inserted 1 record, here 1 record, updated existing record only, no issues. But here I have alter it. Alter statement is nothing but auto commit, right? DDL statement. So up to here it will be committed. Up to here it will be committed. After committing here, I have inserted 1 row. I'm going to roll back. It will be rolled back up to last commit point only. So you can test it. So this scenario and all you can test it. This is what you have to practice it. Okay, you practice all the statement one by one. Test all this one by one. Okay, so that's what you can do one by one, all this, so that you will get clear idea.